Today we are looking at 5 famous pro skateboarders who very publicly moved away from skating and shifted into other careers. So let's get to the first one, Bucky Lasek. So let's watch a bit of his skating just to remember how good he is. This is in 1989. So he was really an early pioneer. Boom! Clean with it. The board looks so thick to do a trick like that. Now you can watch some more recent Bucky footage. I mean, this is still 8 years ago, but it's a bit more representative of modern day Bucky. Damn! Whoa, what? Damn, Bondi? Is that Bondi? Yeah, that definitely is. I think this bowl was Bucky Lasek's old house. I think he actually might have sold the house. I remember maybe hearing on a podcast, but I think this used to be his backyard bowl, but I definitely could be wrong. So you might be wondering, what did Bucky shift to? Bucky actually became a sponsored rally car driver, and on his YouTube channel, he's even making all content about car stuff. So why don't we watch a little bit and see what he's up to? Yeah, so he has a website too, and then, you know, he kind of sells like merch that you would expect, like shirts and stuff, but he also sells, I believe, like car products. So he's got a mount, a pin, oil cap, like, yo, that's so sick, and boards as well, like, that's awesome. And he's posting a lot too, like 12 days ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago. Suspension update. Should we learn about the suspension?
What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be updating my blue RS with some new suspension. I got Tom from Cartboy. He was, hey guys, kind enough to
it's pretty sick.
Share his list.
It's pretty big change up, you know?
That's just basically
especially to like vlogger as well. It's not like he went from skate vlogger to car vlogger. He went from just OG legend pro status now to car sponsored and vlogger. Like, I think that's so cool. All right, here we go. Yeah. Damn, that does look kind of fun. I'm not really sure, is this like a demo or is this like some kind of time thing? Look at the tires. What? The bro's in there? That seems dangerous. But yeah, so sick. Shout out to Bucky. I wish him all the best. Next up, we have none other than Neen Williams. Neen was always in kind of the Baker Death Wish cinematic universe, and he kind of embodied the chicken bone now its own, smoke weed every day, piss drunks lifestyle. So we can take a look at some of his video parts from that time period. This is the Death Wish video. Boom. Yeah, he always had the crazy steez on the heel flips. Heel flip back 50. You do not see that often. Big front shove. He also famously heel flipped over that rail. Yeah, there it is. Insane steez on that. Big heel flip. So Neen's switch up has been pretty interesting. He went from this weed and alcohol lifestyle to the exact opposite of fitness, super healthy living. So if you look at his Instagram now, it's almost unrecognizable from what his life used to be. So it's like all just like workouts and training and all stuff like that. And then he posts some videos like this. Like it's a very big shift, you know? He's looking good though. He's looking healthy. Hell yeah. Boom. Then on his YouTube, he's doing more of the same. I feel like he's more of a short form creator rather than long form, but he is still doing like meal prep and like some fitnessy type stuff. But he also opened a restaurant. He partnered up with this chef and then opened this burger place in Austin. I think it's been so successful that they open a bunch of new locations now as well. I actually did go there when I was in Austin. It was pretty solid. I got nothing bad to say about it. Hell yeah. What was crazy to me is Joe Rogan was posting about it.
2:17 a.m. More burgers. Round 3. Fight.
So he's like in the kitchen. But yeah, I just thought that was so crazy. Like Joe Rogan's posting about a skater's burger place, 146,000 likes. Like that's pretty insane timeline, low-key. It even gets on the news. We got news reports about the burger.
Matt in the morning. Today he's getting a taste of an expanding restaurant. It's gone viral on social media.
How did this all start?
So me and my friend Philip, we got together and we wanted to do something
different and something cool, we really love eating burgers. That's like our favorite treat meal, you know? So we decided to make a burger, but make it like perfectly balanced. And that's what kind of sets us apart from the other burgers.
But yeah, very cool to see. And I wish Neen all the success. I think it's a cool transition to go from skating to fitness because it's like kind of adjacent, but kind of different. And then to expand out from fitness to burger and entrepreneurial things. We love to see it. Hell yeah. Next up, we have another fun and similar one. We got the legendary skater, Nick Dompierre. Nick was extremely good back in the day. We got some OG video pods of him, but then he kind of appeared to just like completely disappear. Big crook, let's go. Boom. So Nick, similar to Neen, kind of went into the fitness niche as well, where like he's doing all fitnessy stuff, he's doing coaching and that kind of thing. But his one kind of has a fun little element too.
So I'm in downtown Albany right now. And I haven't been here since, again, like 2006. It's been forever. I remember skating a skate spot, and we're in the downtown area for the CrossFit Games. It's like, bro, I think I've been here. I think that skate spot is here. So this skate spot here, so I did like a half cab down the first set of stairs and then ollied the second. Did a nollie heel flip here, and then came down and then kickflip board slid on the rail.
That's
so I think
sick.
that footage is in the Solstice video. I might be wrong, but bro, this is crazy.
Oh, let's go. So this is young Nick. Boom.
It's incredible, honestly. Like, I don't know, it brings me back. It makes me miss it so much. And it makes me want to come back to skateboarding so bad. Like that was a huge, huge part of my life. I skated from like 12 years old all the way till, you know, like 30s, whatever. But like, I don't know, took a long hiatus as fitness is part of my life. It's my new lifestyle. I love it, but I will forever love skateboarding, and I don't know, maybe I'll come back.
Wow, that was random that I made this video right then because this was only 1 week ago, but we got it from the man himself. But yeah, the skateboarding origins burn so deep that when you kind of like pass on to another lifestyle, some of the other people on the list talk about this too, is that it feels like you've lived two different lives, you know? So he used to come to this place to get skate tricks. Now he comes there for different reasons. He's very successful on YouTube and he does sort of like competitive eating challenges. I think some of his most popular videos were like cheat day, 20,000 calorie wicked cheat day, like vlogs and stuff. I thought that was really funny. And then he even beat my challenge, the 100 chicken nugget challenge that I attempted. I only got 50. I think he actually did it.
One.
All right, so he's got his little timer. So yeah, I think with eating challenges, you want to go fast. See like how he laid it out all nice with the board too? So funny. All right, so I got to 51. Let's see how he's doing when he gets up to 50. Oh my God, he's only done 5 minutes.
I think this is number 50.
Okay, bro is built different. He doesn't even think about it. Okay, so now he's at 10 minutes.
Oh boy. All right, so I believe we took down 80 chicken nuggets. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh, so he failed too. So Rick's not looking that bad. 51, and bro's a competitive gym eater, crazy, super into it kind of guy. So shout out to Rick. Next up, we have some skateboarding royalty, Salman Agar. Now, if you're my age or younger, you might not know this one. It was a little bit before my time, but he was an absolute legend back in the day. So this is from 93. He was famous for always wearing a cast. Was it a cast or a wrist brace? I think it was a cast. And they're like, bro, is your wrist ever gonna heal? Like, why you always got a cast on? Yeah. So Salman had one business venture that I fondly remember, and he was actually the first skater to try to make his own energy drink. And he made this drink called Skaterade. Now, I remember this coming out right around the time like Red Bull was like sort of starting to hit Australia. And there was actually a skate shop in Melbourne, Australia that carried this. And I remember buying this. I remember drinking it. I remember thinking Red Bull didn't taste very good and just thinking that this tasted like Red Bull. But I thought it was so funny that he tried to get this energy drink off the ground. And like, obviously it didn't work out. But like, imagine the timeline if like this would have become Red Bull. The skater owns the energy drink company. So he kind of always had the business in mind. Then in 2010, he opened up a pizza place called Pizza Nista, and it's actually really successful. I think the first one was in LA, and then now there's 2 in LA, there's 1 in Korea and 1 in Japan. So it's actually really crazy to see, you know, a skater having so much success with their pizza restaurant. I think Barracks made a video about it around the time. Let's see, this is probably when he first opened
in Brooklyn, and I just loved all the pizzerias. I was like, it's easy. You walk by, you grab a slice, go. Usually pizza and fun are like correlation. There's no
pizza board,
there's no
Hasoy.
limit to what can go on a pizza, you know? I grew up in Washington, D.C. until I was about 9, and then moved to Northern California and settled in San Jose. That's kind of where I kind of like
got the cost.
Really got into skateboarding in the 80s.
Yeah. SF. Boom. Loading dock gang. Let's go. I think we even have a Barstool pizza review. So this is a channel that has 1.5 million subs 4 years ago. No, with Dixie D'Amelio. Oh my God. So we got TikTok celebrities reviewing a skater's pizza. Let's see. Can we get a good review?
I'd give it like a 6.
Damn.
It's very basic doughy pizza, but good. I'm gonna go 7.1. Like, I think it's pretty good stuff.
7.1 and a 6. Damn, not the highest average score, but still like so sick that they're, you know, featuring this against 200,000 views. I should go here in LA too. If I should go here for a stream, let me know in the comments. And finally, we have one of my favorite skaters growing up, Mikey Taylor. Let's watch some footage to remember the good old glory days. I had to change the song, but I used to love this original song, Doves Pounding. I would like listen to it on my MP3 player. And I thought this was sick, like a little bit of character too, not just straight into the skating, like some fun stuff too. And then we got the steezy Barcelona spots. Boom. Yeah, I always really like this part. I kind of identified with the, it's kind of like not too gritty style of skating, a little bit more clean cut and just like fun tricks, a bit more like fun incorporating rather than just super serious, like stuff like this, you know? But modern day Mikey Taylor is almost unrecognizable from skater Mikey Taylor. And like I said, they feel like they live 2 different lives. But if you take a look now, Mikey Taylor, believe it or not, became the councilman of a county in Thousand Oaks. This is his nice family here. He's at the meeting and he's saying, yeah, I used to be a pro. Then I started doing this real estate investing business company, and then I ran for city council. So let's talk about the city council first. He's got this video on his channel.
Where we live and the places we spend our time help shape who we become. For me, this was Thousand Oaks. When I was young, I didn't really think much about the impact my community would make on me. Kind of seemed like my parents chose to live here and I was just along for the ride. Looking back, there were some very significant events that would help mold the man I would become. The first one being skateboarding. Every day after school, we would all meet at Borchard Park. That was one of the few places where we were able to skate, and it actually kept a lot of us out of trouble. As teenagers, we were trying to figure out who we were, and skateboarding helped bring out some of those undiscovered qualities. I learned about delayed gratification because skateboarding took so long to land a trick that I learned what it felt like to stick with something. I became resilient in my outlook of failure, and I started looking at the world through a very creative lens. Little did I know, this would be the beginning of what would turn into a long and successful career as a pro skateboarder. I started getting highlighted on covers of magazines, traveling the world, and also was able to buy my first house at 22 years old. A week before I closed escrow, I ran into my neighbor who was home from college on her Christmas break. I saw her out front, I asked her out to dinner, and this would become another impactful moment in my life because years later, we would get married. One thing that I was
the girl next
still
door
am attracted to in my
fantasy
wife
story.
is how smart and driven
Cinderella,
she is.
what do they
She
call
has
it?
a bachelor's
Fairy
degree
tale.
from Point Loma. She got an additional degree from FITM in interior design, which led to her ultimately creating her first design studio. We used to stay up at night talking about business, and it was actually her who encouraged me to create my first business outside of the skateboarding industry. In 2012, two of my friends and I started a craft brewery called St. Archer. We didn't have enough money to start the company between the three of us, so we went out, created a business plan, raised $2.5 million in a seed round to launch our business. Once we opened doors, we quickly became one of the fastest growing breweries in California, which eventually led to the sale of our company to Miller Coors. From there, I started a private equity real estate firm called Commune Capital. The company.
So if you're not following what he said, is him and P-Rod and I think one other skater maybe, they all started this brewery. They raised $2 million of other people investing, and they invested some of their money as well. Then they had $2 million, they started the brewery, and then I think after like 5 years or so, they ended up selling the brewery to a big beer company or whatever, and they sold it for like way more than they started. So I think they had a really good exit. So they made like millions of dollars effectively, which is so crazy for like skaters to be doing stuff like that. And then then it went on to Mikey Taylor starting his real estate investing thing.
Is doing good by doing well, educating our community on finance through social media, and working to.
And then he went on to win the council member seat. I think this is when before he wins. But what was funny is he posted on Instagram and he was like, I won the seat because that council is near where I'm at. And it said, I'm going to have a winning victory party at this day, at this time, at this bar. And it was just like free for anyone to go. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. All the people there were just like random. If you walked into a government building, like just random like people like that you would expect. Then Mikey Taylor was there, I was there, and P-Rod was there. And everyone else was just like the random government people. But I thought that was so funny. But I really like Mikey Taylor. I think it's so sick that he's doing all stuff like this. He's also been trying to grind the content as well. So like while he's doing this sort of government and investing business type stuff, he's been trying to grind the like finance bro content. And that's where like the skate industry has been like really kind of mean to him, which I think is like unjustified. I think skaters should like embrace when people sort of go a little bit out of the way and they're trying to live their life. They're trying to have a good life outside of skating. This is the meme that I always think of. It's like, if you want to do anything in life, you must be cringe. But skaters hate being cringe and like they bully Mikey Taylor so much. But anyway, you can watch some of the stuff that he's doing.
The 10 top states that everyone is leaving. This study is done by NAR. I was not expecting some of these states to be on here.
But see, like
Number
it's a very
10
big
is
switch
Minnesota.
up.
They lost almost 20,000 people last year. 9 is Virginia,
you know what I
who
mean?
lost almost 24,000 people. The 5 worst purchases you can make in your 20s. Now, when I was young, I was called cheap by my friends, but I have to tell you it has completely paid off. Number 1, avoid designer clothes. Now, the quality
it's
may
like
be
so different.
Looks like the Hawk Tua girl might be going to jail. If you don't know who she is, Haley Welch went mega viral at the beginning of the year for talking about giving a BJ.
But yeah, shout out to Mikey Taylor. I wish him all the best. We've chatted a little bit in real life and online. Maybe we could get him on the live stream one day and do something with him. I think that would be kind of cool. That is it for the list. Let me know which one you think was the most unbelievable, the most crazy, the most cringe, or you think they're all reasonable and awesome. If you want to catch me live when I record the videos like this, follow me on Twitch. But that is it for me. I like skate.